Our episode shows young people with incredible determination rebuilding rural areas. During your time in China, what moment of this fighting spirit surprised you most? And was there a time you saw young people in the countryside doing something that changed your thought about rural China?
During a school trip to Rong'an County in the south of China, a place renowned for its flourishing kumquat production, I was impressed to see young college students returning to Rong'an for the holidays help their communities with the knowledge they acquired in their studies. I remember in particular one student in Chinese medicine who passionately shared with us methods to ease body pain. He also shared on how much he would love to give back to his community, and we could clearly see that what motivated him was not the cozy lifestyle he could get in the city, but instead a strong desire to make impact in his community.
Thank you very much for your example. Like the student you've mentioned, a Yale graduate in our episode chooses a small village over a big city. Globally, we often hear about talented young people leaving rural areas, a brain drain. How does China's story of educated youth returning to the countryside compare to what you have seen in your own country?
China's story to educated youth returning to the countryside is quite similar to what we see in my country. For Burkina Faso, in the past 3 years, aims to enter a new dynamic of self-sufficiency where we no longer depend on foreign aid for local projects, but instead we want our resources to be harvested and transformed by local industries and factories. Recently, when a tomato transformation plant was launched, experts were called for in the countryside, thus raising a need for young and resilient talents, both diaspora and residents alike. I think we want our development to be by the people and for the people. This is what we have in common with China.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Now, having seen China's approach to creating what we call common prosperity in the countryside, what parts of this approach might help other countries facing similar challenges? And what might China learn from other countries' rural development efforts?
Well, I think China's rural development model offers valuable lessons for other countries. First of all, it demonstrates that young people can be agents of the change they would like to see around them. They need to embrace the mindset that flourishing economies can emerge from poor rural areas if only young, talented, and resilient youth like themselves are willing to work effortlessly towards that goal. Students who graduate from elite universities may also draw inspiration from Teen UFA's success story, which proved that excellence and expertise are not only needed in big cities. There's equally important and meaningful work to be done in rural areas too. Secondly, countries can also learn from China's integration of technology with traditional practices, as well as its strategic use of social media to market rural products and share rural stories to broader audiences. As for what China might learn from other countries, many nations have developed innovative approaches to rural development, from community-based agricultural cooperatives to sustainable farming techniques and rural entrepreneurship programs that could complement China's existing strategies.
Thank you so much.